Yes, sir.
So our next chapter is introduction to operating system. So operating system, there are number of operating system in market. Uh, those are used for computers as well as mobile phones or tablets. Okay, so these are the examples given in your this image: Linux, Apple, Windows, IBM, Ubuntu, Unix, Android, DOS, okay, Mac OS, BlackBerry, OS2, WAP. So these are the operating systems which are available in market uh, to run your devices. So whatever device you are using, laptops or desktops or mobile phones, you need some operating system to run your applications. Okay, so voice clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
uh,
sir.
okay. So what is operating system? How we can define operating system? So operating system is nothing but a computer or collection of programs in or set of system software, we can say. So this program is used to control or manage your hardware. Okay, so a user or a application directly does not interact with your hardware. Okay, if you are using a mobile phone, you are using Google Meet or this presentation as a application, but what is happening behind this application, that is how Android is running this application or how hardware is working, it is not your part. It will be done by your operating system or hardware. Okay, so operating system will manage all this part, how hardware will function, how hardware will be managed. Okay, so it is also a program, but system program to manage computer hardware and software resources and processes. तो जो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है दैट इज़ इंटरफेस बिटवीन हार्डवेयर एंड यूज़र. तो यूज़र या जो भी एप्लीकेशन यूज़र है, वट एवर ही इज़ डूइंग विथ एप्लीकेशन, it does not require how hardware will work or what operating system will do. Okay, so it directly use application without any other concern. So whatever be the resources on mobiles or desktop or laptops will be managed by your operating system. So it provides common services for computer programs. So when you want to run your application, before that you need operating system on that particular device. It may be computer or mobile. So every computer must have at least one operating system or a program that manage your hardware. Okay, so every desktop laptop must have operating system. For example, Windows है ना, तो most of devices uses Windows operating system to run your applications. Okay, so without operating system your computer is useless. So if you don't install or run your operating system on hardware, then user or application cannot interact with hardware. Okay, you cannot communicate with other devices, you cannot run your application, you cannot see user interface, you cannot create folders, files, you cannot share, and so all things can be done on your operating system. So you need a operating system program to run your application. So it is a interface or intermediate software between your user softwares and hardware. Okay, so basic functions of operating systems are process management. So whatever programmer or application developer has written some program to run on your computer, so when you run a program, when a program in execution, it is called process. So if you are running number of programs on your computer, then this processes or executing program will be managed by your operating system. Which program will come from memory, which program will take output, okay, which instruction will be sent to processor. So this task, how processes will come inside CPU to execute, okay, in queue or some other fashion. So this all management is done by your uh, operating system. So all executing programs will be managed by operating system. It will decide the creation of process, scheduling of process, termination of process. Okay, suppose 10 programs are coming to run on your hardware, so OS will decide which will come first, which will come second, and how it will manage all processes. Okay, what will be the schedule to uh, execute a particular process. Okay, so process is nothing but a running program. Okay, when a program is ideal, your application is ideal. If you are using mobile, if your phone pay application is off, then no program is running on your CPU inside your mobile. But when you on your phone pay app, so some process will be generated, and it will be managed by uh, your operating system. So inside mobile, your process will be managed by Android operating system, and on desktops it may be, if you have Windows, then it will be managed by Windows. Okay, so process will be managed by your operating system. This is one function. Memory management. So OS will decide if you are running multiple programs on your system. Okay, at a time you are running two programs, three programs, so it requires memory to fed in instructions. Okay, so how much memory will be allocated to which program, है ना, किस प्रोग्राम को कितना मेमोरी हमको अलोकेट करना है, दिस विल बी डिसाइडेड बाय operating system. So it allocate memory to programs or processes which are in running state, and when the program execution is done, it will deallocate the memory to for new programs will come and execute. Or if you are performing some input output operation, if you are taking input from keyboard or you are taking output on monitor or printer, so it will assign some memory of your device or system, and if number of programs are coming, then it will manage the memory, how much will be allocated to which program. So it do the memory management, file management. So your OS will provide facility to make directories for efficient and easy navigation and uses. If you run your if you are running a mobile, if you don't have application or folders, then where will you put your files? Okay, so OS provide us directories or folders where you can put your files. So directories may contain more directories, you can put folder inside folder, and you can arrange your files as per your need. So all file management activities will be done by your operating system. Okay, then security of system. Okay, so if you are running your uh, any program on your desktop or laptop, but some other person are can access your data or programs, so it will be unauthorized. So it provides some password protection techniques to protect your system to log in or your data and programs. So without passwords, nobody can enter into your system to access your program and data. Okay, so in mobile phones, locks are there, screen locks, and some password mechanism is there. Without that, nobody can open your mobile phone. So security also uh, will be provided by your operating system. So these are the functions which are provided. Error detecting aids. Okay, so it constantly monitor your device, which applications are running, which are uh, in the process of running. Okay, and what are the resources are utilized by your applications. So everything or any error will occur, then it will detect and correct it. Okay, so other than this activity, it monitor the system continuously. If anything happens wrong, it will correct it. Okay, so it will avoid malfunctioning of your computer. So you can OS will examine all errors and correct at its own level until and unless some most of errors will be corrected by your operating system. Okay, so it will detect errors. Coordination between the software and users. So users or software, okay, users are interacting with applications or softwares, so it makes coordination between softwares also, है ना? uh, Assign interpreter, compiler, assembler and other software to various users of the computer system. So along with operating system services, it provide different system softwares, we say compiler, assembler or interpreters. So these are the system softwares which used to execute your programs. Okay, when you write or develop a program, जब भी आप प्रोग्राम बनाते हो किसी भी लैंग्वेज में, then it must be compiled and it must be converted to machine language. So you need some other software also to uh, convert your application. So these programs are also assigned by your operating system. Okay, so OS will help in running your other system programs, which helps you in running your application. Okay, so it coordinate between software and users. So voice is clear? Hello, Sheetal. Hello, Omkar.
हाँ सर, क्लियर है, क्लियर है।
ओके, वो एक और स्टूडेंट आया था, कहाँ चला गया? Okay, so these are the functions which are performed by your operating system. कुछ डाउट है इनमें? समझ में आया कि नहीं, ओमकार?
हाँ सर, ये आ रहा है।
हाँ, शीतल, समझ में आ रहा है ना? So we move to next topic, types of operating system. So for running your hardware or application, you need software that is called an operating system. So in market there are number of operating systems. So it is categorized in different uh, categories, types: batch operating system, multitasking, time sharing operating system, then multi-processing, real time, distributed. Okay, then network operating system, mobile operating system. So you are running your application on mobile with the help of mobile app operating system. If you don't have Android or iOS, then you cannot run your application, है ना? हम नहीं गूगल मीट चला सकते हैं, नहीं दूसरा फ़ोन पे गूगल पे या जो भी फेसबुक, व्हाट्सएप, ई कॉमर्स, अमेजन, कुछ भी नहीं चला सकते. तो वी नीड a platform to run our application, है ना? तो for different different purpose, different types of operating systems are there. Okay, so first we take a batch operating system. So when the programs or processes are very lengthy, okay, then if we want to perform uh, our programs to run or execute fast, we make batches of programs and we provide these batches to execute on your hardware. So this kind of activity is done in batch processing operating system. Okay, you have to make batches of your programs, whatever application programs you want to run on your system. So you make a job or a collection of programs in one batch, you pass it to the system, it will execute them. So this way uh, programs will be executed in batch processing operating system. Next, multitasking and time sharing operating system. So enables people located at different people at different places can utilize the same computer or soft mobile or device in time sharing manner. So same CPU can be shared by multiple users or multiple programs at different places. Okay, so this way you can do multitasking or time sharing. So this for this you require a time sharing operating system. So it allow you to run your programs from different places to one CPU. Okay, real time operating systems. uh, a real time operating system time interval to process and respond to inputs in very small time. Okay, so in real time operating system, user is live, you he is giving input or so it system should be quickly response to the programs. Okay, so the examples of real time operating system: military software systems, space software systems, or real time OS examples. So in space applications where computer is used, or in military operations, so they are taking real time feedback or input from environment or somewhere, so it required to respond on real time. So these softwares which are used for military and spaces, we require real time operating system. Distributed operating system. So in this, if you have application or programs, you can run on different machines with many processors. Okay, in your desktop you have one application, one operating system, one hardware, one CPU. But in distributed environment, you may have many processor, many machines where you can run your program. Okay, so servers have operating system where users or clients can run many application on different many processors with many operating system. Okay, so distributed operating system have a distributed environment where you can use multiple processor to run your programs, but a simple desktop laptop have only one CPU and one operating system, so it does not allow your distributed manner. So you have to wait, every program must wait to execute before next program will come. Okay, so distributed में we can use different processors. Network operating system, or when the client servers are different, we have a client server applications. Okay, we are sitting at client side and server is serving some programs or executing some programs. So in that case we require a network operating system. So network operating system serves to manage data, user groups, security, application and other networking functions. So network applications, you are sitting here and accessing the data or application of some other computer on network. Okay, on some server also, so where you can use network operating system. Mobile operating systems, so you are using now. Okay, Android, iOS, So these are the OS used on smartphones, tablet, wearable, smartwatch, BlackBerry, Android, iOS, web, watch OS. So these are the examples of mobile operating system. So you can run your mobile application on these devices. So these are the different uh, types of operating system depending on the type of nature of your program or environment, how you want to execute your programs. Okay. So examples of operating system with the market share. So in market, most of Windows is used, 40%. Android is almost used in every device. 38% share of market is of Android, and 40% market share of OS is uh, Windows OS. Okay, and 16% market share is of iOS operating system. Mac OS is 4%, other is 2%. So you can see the most of OS is used on devices is Windows for desktop, laptop PCs, and Android for mobile, tablet, and wearable devices. So almost 80% of market is covered by Windows and Android. So Android is free of cost, and Windows is uh, commercially have some charges, but it is most popular and most old. That's why people use it more. Okay. So these are the different shares of operating system in market. uh, okay. So next we take DOS operating system. So when there was no UI interface or graphical user interface, where we cannot interact with uh, graphics or some images, before that time, the computers are managed by command line operating systems. One of them is DOS. So disk operating system we can say. So in this, your operating system runs from a hard disk drive. Okay. So you need a drive where you put your operating system. So MS DOS was the example of disk operating system. So instead of any UI interface, you have to give command to operating system to run your programs. Okay. Suppose you want to uh, run a music file, you want to start a music on your computer, then you have to give command from command prompt or shell. From there you have to give command and system will run your music. Okay. So your instructions or programs can be stored on punch cards, magnetic tapes, okay, floppy disk. So in earlier days, before 90s we can say, 90s or in 1980s, so punch cards are used to store your instructions, and then you can run, or you have to give command. So you have to type some command to do something with your computer. Okay. So there was no folder, no files. Files are there, but it is not visible to you. You have to write command to access them. Okay. Then those came into picture. Okay. So it is graphical operating system. So you can see, you can view, you can store your files, you can play games, you can watch videos, you can interact with internet. Okay. So after graphical operating system is launched, people can see whatever you are doing on your operating system or on your computer. So this was developed by Microsoft. First version came as 1.0, launched in 1983, and then it launched Windows NT 3.1, then 3.5, then Windows 2000, and these operating systems are developed for hardware processors like Intel and AMD processors. So these are the processor CPU makers on where you can run your operating system. Okay, so Windows is graphical based operating system where you can interact with your files, folders, programs, you can play games. Okay, so next kind of operating system is Linux. So Linux is also a operating system, open source operating system. It is called as open source. Why it is called open source? The code of your this OS program can be edited openly by anyone in the world. अगर आपको OS का प्रोग्रामिंग आता है, you can edit the Linux code and you can use और customize as per your need, है ना? तो अगर OS को आपको edit करते आता है तो you can use Linux. It is openly available. You can make changes to Linux. Okay, but in Windows you cannot do that. So we, Linux is open community software. It is freely available. No licensing is required. So it was released by Linus Torvalds on September 17, 1991. Okay, and distributed to any commercially or non-commercially under the GNU General Public License. So under this licensing you will get your Linux program. So it is available freely on net, you can download and use. Okay, so Linux is more popular and you can use Linux in servers, mainframe computers, supercomputers. Okay, embedded systems are also using uh, Linux. Embedded systems are those, suppose your washing machine is automatic, so where the programs are embedded, है ना? एक same program is embedded or fixed, so this program is written or where the operating system is Linux. Okay, routers. Okay, if you are accessing internet on through router, then routers also uses program as Linux kernel as a operating system. Smartphones, your Android is based on your Linux kernel. Okay, so it is developed on Linux kernel, then given the name Android. Okay, so core part of Android is your Linux kernel. So you can say your mobiles are using Linux behind your Android. Okay, so Linux have several parts. One is known as kernel. So kernel is nothing but a core program, we can say, or core software. It virtualize the common hardware resources of the computer to provide each process with its virtual resources. So kernel is the core program which allow your processes or resources of your computer to, है ना? तो जो भी resources है like आपका प्रिंटर है, मॉनिटर है, इनपुट डिवाइसेस है, आउटपुट डिवाइसेस है, तो उनको कैसे मैनेज करना है, लिनक्स के अंदर जो प्रोग्राम है वो कर्नल प्रोग्राम वो सब हैंडल करेगा। रिसोर्सेज को मैनेज करने को, प्रोसेसेस को मैनेज करना है, प्रोग्राम से कम्युनिकेट करना है, तो ये सारा पार्ट कर्नल करेगा। ओके, देन नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज सिस्टम लाइब्रेरी. So special type of functions are used to implement functionality of the operating system. So this library have number of programs which are used to implement your operating system. Okay. है ना? After all, operating system is also a program. So you need some library where you can take programs to implement some special functions for your operating system. Okay. Next part is shell. So it is interface to the kernel which hides the complexity of kernel's function from the users. Suppose a user is interacting with your Linux system, then it will use shell, or we can say command prompt, where it will type his her command. Okay. तो वहाँ वो क्या करेगा, वो कर्नल की हेल्प से, एक टर्मिनल है उसकी हेल्प से आपके सिस्टम को एक्सेस करेगा. ओके. इट कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली give command to operating system. It interact with a shell or a command prompt where it will give command to uh, execute some program. Okay. So shell is a just like command prompt. Okay. Then hardware layer. So hardware layer of your system consists of RAM, hard drive, CPU, motherboard. So these are the hardware layer where you are doing all your program execution. So it includes in bottom of your layering system. So hardware, then your operating system, then user applications. System utility. It provides the functionality of the of an operating system to the user. So other than sub task or sub programs which are help users will be done by system utility. Okay. For example, antiviruses or some drivers for particular hardware. So these are these system utility programs to support user applications or hardwares. Okay. When you want to install a hardware, then you need some software to support that hardware. So for some hardwares you require external software, we can say, that is called as system utility softwares. So that can be used to support user application. Okay. So these are the Linux parts, we can say components of Linux. Okay. So next topic is about features of Linux. So Linux में ऐसे क्या capabilities हैं जो क्या क्या ऐसे features हैं that we can use. So it is portable. Portable means the OS or this program Linux can be installed on any hardware. You can install your um, Linux operating system on any hardware. So it does not depend on one hardware, one kind of hardware. You can run on any kind of hardware. Okay. So it is portable. Means if you are using on one machine, take the same setup for different machine. Okay. Open source, freely available, community based development projects. So there are number of developers, program developers are contributing to this project, है ना. So we can look as a Linux as a project, operating system program as a project. So where many programmers are contributing to make it more uh, robust, we can say. Okay. So multiple team works in collaboration to enhance capability of Linux operating system. So it is evolving in nature. So day by day new features are coming to this Linux operating system. Okay, many programmers are working on this Linux operating system to enhance its capability. Okay, तो डे बाय डे इवॉल्व हो रहा है. मल्टी यूजर्स, so multiple users can access multiple program, can access hardware of memory RAM at the same time, है ना. हम जैसे just like in our mobile we can use phone pay, we can use Google Meet, I can run PowerPoint, I can even record. uh, for recording I am using one recording software. So I am running multiple programs on at the same time, and so Linux allow you to run multi programs, multi users can do the on same operating system. Multi programming means you can run multiple applications. So multiple users can access same OS. Multi programming, multiple application can access same OS same time. Hierarchical file system means it provides your file structure in hierarchical manners, means folder have folder inside, then folder have folder inside, so you can manage or arrange your files in hierarchical manner. Okay, in tree manner we can say. Shell, a program or command where you can give command to your you can execute command to do some task on your operating system or with your computer. Okay, it can call application programs. Okay, so shell is used uh, to run your programs. Security, so user security is done by authentication features like password protection. It allows you to set your password for your device, control access to specific files, encryption of data. So you can encrypt your data. Encryption means you can change the data in other format that nobody can understand. Okay, तो जो टेक्स्ट है या टेक्स्ट फाइल है या जो भी वीडियो फाइल है, यू कैन कन्वर्ट इट इन सम अदर फॉर्मेट, so people cannot understand what is inside that file. That is called encryption. Okay, तो जस्ट लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने एक टेक्स्ट लिखा ABC, लेकिन उसको मैंने इनक्रिप्ट कर दिया, उसको मैंने चेंज करके डॉलर हैश और सम परसेंटेज कर दिया, है ना. तो जब कोई दूसरा थर्ड पार्टी उसको रीड करेगा तो उसको समझ में नहीं आएगा कि ये हैश डॉलर परसेंट क्या है. लेकिन जब रिसीवर एंड पे जब दूसरे रिसीवर को वो मैसेज मिलेगा, देन इट विल इंटरप्रेट हैश डॉलर परसेंट मीन्स ABC. Okay, so in networking when we are communicating, WhatsApp is also doing the same thing. If you are typing some message on WhatsApp, it cannot be read by anyone, even WhatsApp cannot read it. क्यों? क्योंकि वो जो मैसेज हम टाइप करते हैं उसको दूसरे फॉर्मेट में चेंज कर देता है वो सॉफ्टवेयर, व्हाट्सअप सॉफ्टवेयर. तो उससे क्या है, कोई भी रीड नहीं कर सकता. कौन रीड कर सकता है? जिसने भेजा है और जिसको मिला है, उसके अलावा और कोई उसको रीड नहीं कर सकता. तो ऐसी टेक्निक्स हैं जिनसे हम डेटा को इनक्रिप्ट कर देते हैं और रिसीवर एंड पे उनको डिक्रिप्ट कर देते हैं. तो जो सेंडर और रिसीवर है उन्हीं में वो मैसेज कम्युनिकेट होगा, बीच में उसको कोई एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता. तो इस तरह की फैसिलिटीज़ भी लिनक्स के अंदर है कि यू कैन encrypt your files that nobody other than you can access it. Okay, so these are the features given by Linux. Okay, then key difference between Windows and Linux. So most of people are using Windows, and Linux are used but in very less percentage. but our mobile Android devices are based on Linux. Okay, so what is difference? So we see the difference. Open source, Linux is open source and free to use. Okay, Windows is not open source and is not free to use. You need license to use Windows. Okay, or if it is providing some other edition student, yeah, like, then you can use. Or case sensitive, so your file system of Linux is case sensitive, means if you use capital letters or small letters for your file, it will differentiate it. It is different. Small abc and capital abc is different in Linux, but it is same in Windows. So either you write capital abc or small abc, Linux is case insensitive. It will show that this file name is same. Okay, कर्नल टाइप, जो कोर पार्ट है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का, लिनक्स यूजेस मोनोलिथिक कर्नल एंड विंडोज़ यूजेस माइक्रो कर्नल. तो मोनोलिथिक मीन्स it have one program or one process, and micro kernels means for kernel or core part of your program, it have small programs to manage your hardware. Okay, so this is the basic difference between kernel type. Efficiency, Linux is more efficient in operations as compared to Windows, है ना. Linux ज़्यादा efficient है operations perform करने में, Windows is less efficient. Path separator, when you give path of your file in your computer, so Linux uses forward slash. So you will see your keyboard, there are two slash, one is backward slash and one is forward slash. So Linux uses forward slash to give path of your files, है ना. C, then slash, then folder name, then file name. Okay, but Windows uses backward slash. तो ये माइनर सा डिफरेंस है स्लैश यूजिंग का. देन सिक्योरिटी, so security wise Linux is highly secure and as compared to Windows. Windows provide less security as compared to Linux. So Linux is more secure or provide user more security. Data and programs cannot be accessed easily by third party. Okay, so this is about uh, operating system. So समझ में आया कुछ?